What is going on, guys? Welcome to this Football Manager 2017 video here today, where we're going to be taking a look at the best young English strikers in Football Manager 2017. The previous Football Manager video, I made 100 years in the future. You guys really enjoyed that, so I think I want to be making more videos in that style. Obviously, I said I was going to simulate 500 years, 1,000 into the future. That's obviously going to take its own time. You can't do that like every day or even every couple days. It's going to take a while to simulate that long. So I thought in the meantime, I'll do these kind of videos that I've done in the past, so best young players in the future. But I want to do like lots of these. As I said, you guys really respond to this well, and actually more of you guys watch this than my actual series, my career series. So I think I'll do a bit more of these, and yeah, we'll see how we go. And don't forget to leave a like on the video, but also leave a comment for what you want to see in this save. For example, we're in 2023. I think that's a good year. For example, you can see Marcus Rashford at the top there. 50 million, but he's 25. So, yeah, young players are about at the best age. There's a few regions, but I'll try and not click on those if they're not like a familiar name. So, yeah, that'll be all right. But, yeah, let me know which ones you want to see in the future, and we'll just go ahead to check out Marcus Rashford, who is the highest valued young English striker in the game a few seasons in. Well, about, 7 or so seasons in. You can see he's got 16 finishing, and then he's still really quick, so he's got those key attributes. But let's take a look at his history. Also, 27 appearances only for England. Obviously, he's going to pick up more before he retires, but I thought at this stage in his career, he might have a little bit more. And as you can see, stays at Manchester United. He's starting to become more consistent now. In the first few seasons, he didn't score as many goals, but obviously he's still a good player. You get the best out of him. Maybe, they are not getting the best out of him, especially right now. He seems fairly average. He doesn't feel like a 50 million valued player. And also, just to note, Harry Kane, obviously he doesn't start really as a young player, but still this far into the game, he is the second best English striker. But yeah, we're not really focusing on him. The next is Tammy Abraham, who's at 25 now, so the same age as Rashford. Doesn't have outstanding attributes. He just joined Leicester as well, as you can see, just over 10 million. So yeah, nothing too fantastic. Like outside of Rashford, it seems like England has a problem for their future in terms of strikers. Because, Tammy Abraham, even Berahino, he's in the same boat as Harry Kane. He's not really seen as a younger striker. He's 29 now in the game. And just so you know, guys, Tom Butler, he is a regen at 22 years of age. But Ben Woodburn at Tottenham, he starts at Liverpool. As you can see, we'll just see his history. He starts at Liverpool, then moves to QPR, different loan moves. But signed for Tottenham, 32 million. So that is kind of a big signing. He's pacey. And he's at 23 years of age. He did well in the under-21s. Obviously wouldn't be called up yet to the national team. Still needs to improve a bit more. But he is really quick. And I would say he's just below Rashford in terms of his quality. He's not quite the level of him, but he's a similar type. He's pacey. Finishing 15 is not too bad. Almost at that 16 to get a yellow attribute. Has he had any amazing seasons yet? Only in the Championship for Sunderland, if you can call. He didn't have a great average rating, but 13 goals. It's not terrible. And the previous season for Tottenham, well, that's not too bad. He only... Look at that. He didn't even start a game. So maybe that can be a bit misleading. He scored 4 times after coming off the bench 9 times. So in terms of the actual game time he got, I think that's a decent effort for a younger type as well. And now the next player, Rio Griffis. I actually have him in my lower league management save with Maidenhead United, which is really, really interesting. The few on top of him are all regions. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm not showing you guys them. Rio Griffis at 22. Very, very young. He starts in the game, like younger than some of the regions actually. He's actually pretty decent. Valued at 11.5 million. So to say I've got him in lower league management with Maidenhead United is pretty good. Check that out if you haven't done so yet. But the first season out on loan, he must be better in the recent update. Because, he's got 22 goals in the Sky Bet Championship. Well, that's a few seasons in actually. But anyway, he is a good player. He's very, very good. Would you sign him for a top team? I think he could be a good signing for, you say a newly promoted team potentially. I don't know. You can see it on loan from Watford in the Premier League. they just signed him and loaned him out. So, yeah, maybe they see him as a future player. He's played some games in the Premier League, as you can see, for Norwich. But, yeah, I feel he wasn't capable. Not quite that good. And also below him, Zach Clough, who is 11 million. So we're getting to that stage where, like, 11 million, these are not amazing players. But he seems really, really balanced. He's still in the Championship with Norwich. He only had, okay, they got promoted to the Premier League. See, these little things I like when investigating a save into the future. You can see what happens to teams in terms of promotions and relegations. You can see that he did very well that season, and then he's getting back to that good form now. So Norwich, he's a good player for them, but he had a couple, but that's in Premier League. So obviously you can see, like right there, you can see easily that it is harder. Obviously, in the Premier League, he's not scoring as many goals because better competition. But he is good. I think he can do the job as a player, as a striker for a lower Premier League team, but he will never get to that height, I think, of being an amazing striker. And to the next guy, Dan Phillips. Of course, he's a regen as well. He's 23, just to show you, regen. Corley Woodrow for West Brom. He's at 28 years of age right now. He's just below 10 million. So he's not terrible. Again, no caps for England. Like, I'm wondering who's their strikers. Like, if Rashford is the only one who's got caps. Well, obviously, like Harry Kane and Berahino, I would imagine. But anyway, Corley Woodrow, he doesn't look too good. He's one of the few young English strikers in the game, and the rest, Callum Wilson, but he's 31 now. Ashley Fletcher, he's from Manchester United, but then he moved on. In real life, actually, yeah, you can see he went on loan to Barnsley. West Ham signed him for 500k. So, yeah, he's an interesting striker, but yeah, definitely not good enough. And that's where it stops, unfortunately. There is not a lot of talent. You can see some other real players, again, like Hepburn Murphy, who's got some nice attributes, but he got some really low ones as well. So he's an interesting mix. Those types are very interesting. Then you got Izzy Brown as well. So, yeah, these younger English guys don't really have the highest potential in the game, interestingly. Do you think they're underrated in terms of their potential? Can they be better? Even Carlton Morris as well. Doesn't look terrible. He's got the strength, so I think he can probably compete in the Premier League, potentially. Look at that there. No wonder Middlesbrough wanted to sign him. He got 5 goals in 5 games, was kind of showing himself as a talent. But then didn't really do the same for them. He scored 9 goals, but in 22 games, 15 starts, that was in the league. But anyway, that's going to be it. So you got Marcus Rashford for England, so you're going to be happy about that. But apart from that, you got Tammy Abraham. He's highly valued, but that's probably because he made a recent signing. I'd say he's good. He's a good player, but he's not like a world beater or something. Rashford is the only world-class striker that's a young player. I'd say Harry Kane, world-class too, but he's not, that young player that we're looking for. But anyway, guys, please leave your suggestions, what you do want to see next in terms of positions, nationalities, and anything else you would like to see in this save. Would you want me to simulate a few more years, or this is a good age? For example, Marcus Rashford is at 25. They're not going to improve majorly. Let me know anyway, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.